They didn't win a single thing. Cloud9, Reaver, Surefour, Adam, Kai, Grego, and Debet. For Team Liquid, we have Minstrel, Dummy, Daheng, AZK, Mezer, and IID.
Yeah, IID. I'm just going to call him ID. It's a little easier. But then you can get it confused with IDDQD, so it's never know. But anyway, it is going to be a... okay, Reaver was thinking of changing, but he's stuck with Soldier 76. So double soldiers. Showdown is going to be sitting on the high ground point just by the top. Yep, looks like he's having some fun. Trying to get the charge. It's not going to work that way. It doesn't work like that way anymore, mate. For Adam, Kai. So, no... Okay, well that's an interesting one. He's just going to be doing that and changing out. Minstrel will be on Lucio. No Widows this time around. We will have a Hanzo, it would appear, for IID.
Yeah, IID is actually a really good player. Really strong aimer for their team. And Dummy even going to be playing the Widowmaker, so kind of really similar to what we saw out of Luminosity before, just prior. Ooh, Adam almost actually going in plain view of Dummy there. So he's going to go back and switch, it seems. Not having an early shot, not an early pick. And Cloud9 are more than happy to not hold from server room, actually. They're all towards your left, ready to, I think, jump around this corner and surprise IID once he does pretty much give away his position. Payload's going to finally cross that first checkpoint. And they will back away. So yeah, they came over the corner, trying to actually catch him out. We're looking for him. He wasn't there at that time.
Switch across to Showdown. Playing on the far up, playing up on high. And then, of course, forcing him away. So, standard, collect out that payload. The first one through the first checkpoint, and then the second one is where the real fighting begins. Showdown looking to try and get the flank around. Actually, might be able to pick out the Hanzo here. You can see him just getting forced backward. Does manage to land the rocket midair on IID, but doesn't take him down. Was getting healed up by Daheng from range. Gets hooked straight in there, though. Meza managing to do some damage. Swing and a miss. Swing back over to AZK, who's trying to get the flank on in the server room. Will deal with Showdown, but instead the bet straight up his butt with the Tesla cannon. That's a little painful, really. Tesla up the butt.
Well, the actual gun or the lightning?
Both, I guess.
In the meantime, though, Grego's going to be looking to push a little bit, maybe. I don't know, to change the positioning a little bit, get some chip damage in. Maybe a cheeky kill if he can hit Helix Rocket at the right time. But they're, as we can see, all above him. So you need to back away extremely quickly. And Showdown is going to actually be assisted by Kai here as they look to push in. And Reaver's having more than a fun time, not really being threatened at all, as he's trying to play from this high side and just connecting a lot of shots in general.
Well, there's the Dragon Strike coming through.
Where'd it go?
I don't know where it went.
I don't actually even see it.
Yeah. Didn't even see it. I was expecting it to come across the screen any minute, so I'll stick it on his screen, but Dummy gets himself a quick double there. He gets hooked straight in. Reaver, nice work there coming out of Dummy. Dummy doing some fantastic work. Will finally get taken down. AZK has his tactical visor ready and waiting to go. Is he going to pop it? No. Going to hang on to it because the big res comes in, and Showdown point blank inside the server room gets his ulti off and absolutely smashes that attack down in one foul swoop.
Thing is, they used pretty much every ultimate into that fight. Adam Rez, Showdown used the barrage. You saw the double soldier ultimate. Debet, I think he even used his whole hog there too. So basically, committed everything except Kai. And now they don't have any offensive ultimates to use. They have Kai to stall. And Team Liquid side, they do have AZK and Mezer about to have their ultimates up. So this is where things can get a little bit dangerous, and Cloud9 needs to just outplay them off of skill, not necessarily off of what they have available.
Well, Reaver gets picked off. There's the tactical visor getting popped from the backside. They have to deal with the Winston Primal raging in his face. Was trying to ignore him there and flick down and get somebody on the lower ground, but instead won't work out for him. Reaver gets resurrected in front of him. Will manage to be able to get the rockets on the back of him. Doesn't take him down, though. That's going to be forced back, but there's the payload. You hear the trumpet sounds. We'll get the kill point in, and Grego and Debit will get picked off. So, in we go to the shuttle bay, Jason.
Yeah, we're transitioning to the second part of the map. Cloud9 have to hurry up their spawns, or actually have to push up extremely quickly. The thing is, it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to get on top of the shuttle. The way Team Liquid set up has just completely kept them off this position, except Showdown, of course, playing the Pharah, trying to hammer away from the high ground. Actually not hitting any of those rockets, I don't think. I think he missed all 4 of those. Majority of those hitting the actual shuttle. But meantime, Kaikai's going to push him from the front. IID is going to try to chase him down, try to get some decent damage in towards him. But where's Cloud9? Why haven't they dropped on top of him? What's happening here? In the meantime, Showdown trying to go for Daheng, trying to eliminate any sort of resurrection.
Yeah, Mo managed to pick him down, so no res coming through this time around. Reaver picks himself up a double as well with his tactical visor running down. Will get finally picked off, but Shawfort will clear the payload here. IID and Meza, last two remaining. There's the barrage coming down, but he gets nothing with it. Kai in the end picking the kill up on Meza. And finally Shawfort will get IID. So back on the shuttle bay, go the team. And of course it was all about that flank, getting Dehang down early. Dehang, again, you know, we were talking about this many times. Dehang, former Quake legend as well, also playing a support.
Yeah. This guy AZK, former CS Pro, playing DPS, so that's a little something there. IID switched over to the Fair, most importantly, which is something we're going to need to see him kind of battle against Sure for the most part. But he's able to get around the side, actually get behind the team. And he's looking for that soldier kill. He's looking to pick up Reaver there, which has been able to get around the corner for the safety and even heal up himself. It's just not enough. IID takes him down. Now you're seeing Tibet use the Earth Shatter, actually connects onto him, but it doesn't seem like it's going to matter though, because Shiftfor's here to able to be help out. In the backside, ACK going to be able to survive with the Earth Shatter of his own teammate, and that is going to be Team Liquid getting basically a full team wipe. Yeah,
Shawfort getting to hang down once again with the ulti sitting there, so they're going to keep on pushing. Cloud9. So, IID through, not able to pick him out mid-air, will force Dummy back. But now 4:31 running on the clock, and AZK pops his tactical visor, gets himself a quick double on Shawfort and Reaver, and that's going to force them back even further. 4:22 payload coming through into the final section.
Reaver switched over to Widow. We should actually watch with him for a little bit. Considered the best Widowmaker in the game, especially when she was, well, before she was changed. Let's see what he can really pull out here, though. It's going to be a little bit difficult. There's going to be a Roadhog that can potentially pull him in. You got AZK to challenge out from range. You even have IID to throw some rockets this way, but you can already see IID's kind of respected this and sitting relatively far back. But here we go, Sunbury being used. Reaver's looking for a shot on the high ground, but IID's able to just get out of his reach.
Just backs away from there, gives IID the high ground for the moment, but he'll be able to rappel straight back up there in a sec. Still got to keep on working through that shield, manages to pop the shots off, doesn't land IID mid-air, turns to back down, catches him there. Actually, the sound barrier keeping IID alive, but that's going to be vital because AZK's picked himself up a quick double again. Not even tactical visor used here, gets himself a third. There's Shawfort getting plucked out of the air by IID, and that payload is getting ever so closer to the end on Gibraltar.
I think Liquid actually going to be able to finish here too. We don't see Cloud9. We don't have Adam with the res anymore because he's on last fight. He can't do it from the bottom side. They have the Reinhardt to protect anyone coming out, and even the barrage to come through. And Team Liquid finish in a stunning style of 7 minutes. Cloud9 now have to switch to the attack to look for the tie.
Here was a quick one. Cloud9 turn on Gibraltar. 7:52 they say, time doesn't matter. I'll let him decide.
Is he calling him a dummy or is he just saying dummy?
We gotta go through this again, do you think? Can you explain them to the rules to them guys? Oh, Minstrel was playing. We were discussing this earlier, whether Minstrel was playing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back in the fight.
Yeah, I don't think he was playing.
What do you mean?
I thought we discussed the lineups earlier on this morning.
No, because Wikipedia didn't have updated that.
Yeah.
Not been on Nubris, that's why.
Yeah. Okay, yes, that was it. Nubris is when we were discussing Nubris.
But it looks like that Liquid picked him up, because Liquid are missing 2 players.
Yeah, so he's obviously picked him up for this. Well, there we go. Anyway, let's talk about the defensive side, because we get the double soldiers coming out of AZK and IID. No Farah, more importantly. Dummy's going to be on the Roadhog and Minstrel on the Diva on defense, and Meza, of course. So triple tank defense setup for Team Liquid.
Is he trying to make the jump, or is he just...
Wow, that's just rude. I don't know whether Meza was purposely blocking him there. It's just like, I'm going to put my button away. He's got the sorry spray.
Okay, so Cloud9 giving the attack. They got Reaver back on Widowmaker again. We've got Surefour back on Zarya, and then the double monkey setup here. So Cloud9, one of the most dominating teams in North America. Before Envious did move across the pond and really started to shine in no hero limits. One of the teams actually advocating for no hero limits.
Got lucky there.
I'll see how they can handle this, though. McCree's aren't strong anymore. Well, as strong. I'll say that. Reaver's getting ever so close to hitting these shots.
Yeah, very close stuff, but they do get forced away. The Diva in their faces will put pay to that. Server room, little glance there towards, I think it was IID off the side. AZK has been taken down. IID was in the server room still. Got a key shot! And there's the shot from Reaver. And he already had his eye on that one, didn't he? As soon as he managed to peek himself around the side there. Adam manages to get himself out of danger, but Reaver's going to get focused on, tries to get around the side. Shawfall gets himself a double with the barrage, and immediately Dahan comes around the corner straight into the rockets. Kaikai gets the double.
It's Cloud9 on a good pace. Team Liquid got held up quite a bit at that first point. And you can already see Surefour and Reaver both pushing up extremely far. I can't believe he actually hit that charge. Mezar onto Debet. Debet actually almost died from that one. And Mezar was able to escape, funny enough. Reaver not gonna have a chance to shoot that soldier. Not sure which one that was. But he'll actually pay the price. Dummy able to get the kill onto him as Dummy's low on HP. And every time he switches, he just seems to want to die. But the Earth Shatter is up for Mezar.
Thought I'd play it safe and go to the tank. Showdown continuing the rockets though.
He was looking to hold them back on this high ground, trying to keep them out of actually being able to push in cleanly, which it looks like he's been able to do now because he's forced to hang back, and Dahang can't afford to go without his team.
Yeah. Oh, almost knocked him off the ledge. It's obviously going to try and take control of the high ground. Shawfall's still very much holding it. Gets a quick rocket in the side. He's got his eyes on Dahang and gets him down. And that's criminal for Dahang there. Picked off at the side. Had his ulti ready and waiting to go, and that payload's going to hit his marker. That is going to be Cloud9 going unhindered through the shuttle bay. 7:49 to close out the map.
So we're even looking for anyone else actually respawning back in. But as we saw, there's no one there. He's going to push the payload up. And Cloud9 are on a stunning pace. Reaver, again, still sticking with the Widowmaker here. The Infrasight he's been giving Surefour has been allowing Surefour to really excel at just kind of zoning with these rockets. And like we saw, Dahang die, able to pick off Mercies in crucial points. Surefour, though, be forced to back away from that tactical visor coming out of IID, but he's already been taken down. This is looking really good for Cloud9.
Yeah, they all chased Reaver down. That's the threat that he poses up there. Everybody chased him down and caught him out. And he's going to get hooked up eventually, but still manages to survive and get the kill on Dummy. Why not Shawfall? It seems to be working out well for you, and gets the kill just on the end there, assisted onto IID from Reaver.
It's got Barrage again. Like, if he gets the concussion blast to get in towards the backside, it's going to be so dangerous. And the thing is, they're going to try to come in from spawn. And there we go. One kill coming in, looking for the Reaper. Going to get the second, get it hooked in. And will eventually fall, but doesn't matter. Reaver's going to be there to back him up, picks up him. And now we have to look at the Mercy. Dahang doesn't have res. He's only at 53%, so there's no chance they're going to have a res for this fight. There's no way he can res from spawn. And you can already see he's waiting for his teammates to come in. They're just trying to hold them back in spawn. And that's just going to be them just swiping them back.
Swatting them back, and as soon as they come out, they're going to get picked out of the air. Doesn't manage to get the shot, though. Does land it, but it's not the kill, of course, with the Widowmaker changes. It's slightly weaker to Hang, almost getting picked out of the air. The headshots, you can hear them pinging on towards the hog there, but Dummy does manage to beat them back, but not enough. Round complete. We have a draw here on Gibraltar.
Time? Yeah. No. It's a joke.
I know.
Well, okay.
They weren't lying when they said they were going to draw the way. Jason.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't mind if they're close games. If they're purposely stalling it out for that, then there might be like a rule against that. I don't know. So yeah, we did a coin flip to see who chooses the next map. Yeah, we'll be doing a coin flip to see who chooses the next map. It's a map pool of 6 maps that are chosen week in and week out, are different for each week. Each round of the actual tournament in terms of the bracket, like for instance round 128, 64, 32, 16, and quarterfinals, all have a different starting map that are all predetermined. And since we've had Watchpoint Gibraltar played, now there's 5 maps remaining. We have Dorado, Hollywood, Hanamura, Nepal, and Kings Row all to be played. And the team who loses, why are you looking at me like that?
Really?
The team who loses the coin flip, got crazy hair going on now, gets to choose the map that we're playing on.
Crazy hair, it's just...
How much would I have to pay you to shave your head?
A lot of money. Actually, I used to have a shaved head at one point. I remember it was when I was working. My parents hated it. My poor mom. Oh, you look like a thug.
That's not an answer.
How much would you pay
monetary value.
Nothing. I wouldn't do it. So,
I mean, you're cool.
So you probably you wouldn't be able to afford it. Let's put it that way.
I did it.
I know you did.
It was great.
Yeah.
Loved it. Do we have a map yet?
We're still waiting for them to decide. Dum-da-dum-da-dum.
Minstrel. Oh, Minstrel.
It's that the admin's having a moment. You need to say heads or tails. It tied. Did it? I think he was. Anyway, guys.
Can you do like the follow the Twitch channel spiel for me this time?
Follow the Twitch channel spiel.
The whole spiel?
Not really.
God damn it.
You have it down. You have it down on T. Cloud9, okay, what are they going to pull out of the map, Paul? It's going to be Nepal, ladies and gentlemen. So Kai decides Nepal it is. So we may well get a decider early on. But we did see this earlier on from Luminosity. They chose it as their second map. Nepal kind of caught us off guard. They did manage to win it, but it didn't work out for them. Well, it did in the end, but it didn't work out for them that well because then they lost on the following map of Kings Row and Dorado. No, they won Dorado. They lost Kings Row. Ooh, long night.
Dorado was a tie.
No.
I don't remember. It's been a really long night. I can't trust you anymore. I can't trust you.
Nubris won Kings Row and Hanamura went across. Oh,
no,
yeah,
you keep going. That's not R.
Look, just...
All right.
Because we're always ready. Like, until, other than the start, we're ready. Go! Start the game.
So, guys, since we did have a tie on the first map, what happens is both teams are awarded 1 point, but because we've had a tie now, it kind of makes things wonky with the system. If you see a team have 3 points, doesn't mean it's over because of the tie in particular, because both teams got 1 point. So, say it's 3-2 going into the fourth map. Yep.
I'm with you.
Yep.
Still with you.
Both teams can still tie, and that means we have to go to a fifth map. Only if the team who had 3 points wins to have a 2-point lead is the game over, because then you can't come back from a 2-point deficit. But we're in game. Hey, we don't need to talk anymore. Let's drop you in.
I hope Tabris changed it to best of 5.
Guess we'll find out, won't we?
Changed to BO5, right. Do. See, now is he questioning it? Yes, sleepyhead. I'm the sleepyhead. He didn't even realize somebody drew the last map. he thought Liquid had won. I'm not sleepyhead. I'm still actually fairly awake. I'm just getting to that delirious stage, that's all.
Yeah, where you don't feel tired.
Yeah. So there
anyway,
you go. Sanctum.
You cannot tell me you're not tired with this racing car sounds you're making.
I'm just, no, I'm not tired. It's just the me actually starting to come out rather than my caster self. My stupid self, my child-like inferior. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be the double Winston setup for Cloud9, along with Shore4, who did very well. They need to be in first person on the Pharah once again.
I think a lot of shots, though, out of ACK and IAD because they're playing the double soldier. It's really hard to play fair in this situation, but he seems to be doing a decent job. Gets the assist with Reaver onto Dummy. Gives him the man advantage, and they're looking to charge down on a team looking to not give him a chance. And IAD's going to go down to Reaver. Great shot out of him. That tracking of him is insane.
3 hits.
And this should be Cloud9 getting the first point.
I mean, yeah, the thing is, if you are classed as one of the best Widowmakers in the world, you got pretty good aim. Yeah. You're kind of pretty good at the game. So AZK is going to have his tactical visor ready when they come back in, but as you can see, Reaver has his ready and waiting to go, as does Adams Mercy. And this is the big difference, the fact that they have Minstrel to hang, there is no Resurrect. Just going to be the sound barriers instead.
Alright, so Cloud9 trying to lay some fire as they do come around this corner. Lucy's going to be able to hood up decently well. Messer's going to charge straight into that Winston, and Shore4 getting around the corner, gets a quad kill with the barrage. There's no res for Team Liquid like you pointed out before. And Messer.
See ya.
Oh, he's trying to take someone with him. That would have been sick if he pulled that off. So Cloud9's going to hold up to 50% now.
So AZK used the tactical visor in that last push as well. Dummy's charge is still some way off. IID probably will have his Death Blossom available at the same time. So that's going to be the combo they're going to be looking for to try and maybe recap this point. But at the moment, they don't have a great deal to try and push in other than Mez's whole hog. And the Hang, of course, with the sound barrier. There's the sound barrier coming out on the side of Team Liquid, and the whole hog will clear them away from the point. Now, will they be able to capture it? They got the 2 kills. Shawforce still alive in and around the side, though, keeps blasting them away from the point.
And Hook actually almost did land on a Reaver, was able to dodge away from it, and a great concussive blast actually forces a kill on to, was that AZ? No, who was it on to? Minstrel.
It was Meza that got blown off as well.
Okay, there you go. And it looks like Cloud9 are going to be able to take the point back here because Team Liquid just don't have enough people left.
Yep.
Even, oh, Mezzer, okay, so Mezzer got knocked off and he hooked Adam to take him with him.
Yeah.
To get killed.
Yeah, so, damn it, I missed it. I was kept looking for that. I did see Adam go down. Son of a bitch. Oh well. Sneaking around the side. Let's have a look towards AZK. He's got a Primal Rage Winston in his face. He's just bouncing, but he's on his healing platform. There's going to be the tactical visor gone, but unfortunately for him, there's a big Winston shield there. He gets Shawforce down, though, but that's all good it's going to be. Let's swing across to IID as he works in. That's going to be Shawforce. Ultiing straight in his face as soon as he came around the corner. And first round goes to Cloud9 with ease.
Liquid tried to adapt. They actually had to hang run over onto Mercy instead of running the double Lucio. They switched just a little bit too late, and Cloud9's skirmishing power was just strong enough. So now going over to the next part. Remember, it's a best of 5. It's not just 3 here on this point or on Nepal. King of the Hills will be best of 5s in a best of 5. So is that a best of 25 or 10? I don't know. I am delirious as well.
Could you imagine that?
What, being delirious?
Best of 5, King of the Hill. It's like all King of the Hill maps. It's just constantly. Yeah. I think I'd actually burn my voice out doing that. I think it's possible, but so I'm trying to go slow this time.
Team Liquid sticking with a pretty similar comp to before, except now they're going to, actually sorry, not Team Liquid, Cloud9 started changing things. Both teams actually changing things completely. Yeah, Team Liquid's running something similar to what Cloud9 was doing, and IID on this fair has been able to already lay down that first kill.
Well, the 2-2-2s have been kind of proven that they don't work that well anymore. Trying to blow Debit off there, not going to work out. Going to be forced away though. Still going to get the rockets down on towards him. Shawforce also pushed in, but has managed to get the hang down more importantly. So the Mercy kept away from this one, but IID's going to bounce back up. AZK gets dropped in the side there. Dummy tries to get himself in. Kai going down, and AZK was picked up by a Reaver. So Dummy on this Reaper could be vital, of course, with the double Winston in there. Should be able to get some good damage on him, but he needs the support from his team first. And the point is slowly ticking away for Cloud9 once again.
Yep, already up to about 15%, and the kills just keep going in their favor, keep going their way. They're proving to be very good at these skirmishes.
Oh, the hang.
At these battles when it comes to just fighting, not really worrying about an objective. And Team Liquid are struggling. They're struggling for a solution. They switched up their comp to you know, kind of expect what Cloud9 was going to be going for, and all the comp switch did not work out. Maybe they need to go something similar to this 2-2-2 that we're seeing Cloud9 use.
The hang's been picked off so many times by Shawforce and Reaver, sorry. Just continuously diving for him. AZK popping the tactical visor, trying to catch on towards Reaver. Will deal with Reaver. Okay, Reaver down, so that's one Tracer dealt with, but now they've got to deal with a few others. And not to mention that, they've got 2 Winstons with their ultis running. IID manages to get the ulti in. AZK does pick himself up the double, and Grego and Adam, that's going to be Debit going down. And that should be the point capped out for Team Liquid.
All right, so Team Liquid now looking to play the defense game. IID, no barrage available for him, only on 11%. To hang, like you pointed out, I want to actually see how, not actually watch him, but just to see how he kind of plays this one out, to see if he's going to get focused down by Shawforce or Reaver again. The Graviton Surge paired in with the Pulse Bomb's going to be coming in. That's 2, 3 kills coming. And it looks like Shawforce wasn't there to use his in time, but still, a lot of kills. Dehang did get his...
Dummy used his ulti in there and got instantly dropped. I think the Pulse Bomb caught him. So he had the Death Blossom going on top of the Graviton. So great work, and you can see how it's working out. AZK is going to get cleared off sight, and it's going straight back to Cloud9. This point, 42 to 56 and counting for Cloud9.
Maybe I'll take it back. I think we could put up a pretty good, pretty decent defense, but again, Cloud9, those Pulse Bombs were just deadly. See, Adam does have Sound Barrier. Grego working towards his at about 50%. The Team Liquid have nothing except Minstrel Ultimate coming up relatively soon. There's the first soundbreak coming through, but honestly, I don't really see the engagement of Team Liquid to even make this really useful, to be fair. And Schiffer trying to go head-to-head against IID. No chance for the health pack picked up for him. He'll fall. Schiffer's going to go for the flank now. And these are just easy pickings for him, to be fair.
AZK on site along with Dummy, trying to keep it clear. Meza was trying to lend the shield to them, but not enough. Kai will pick up the kill. Reaver also taking down Meza as well, so Dummy will be the next focus. He'll get dropped down. And Cloud9 holds site 99%. And overtime running. They're going to have to try and keep it alive. And they've cleared off it. There's no one near it. That's going to be game for Cloud9.
So 2-0. One more point to go for Cloud9 to take the lead. Which one will we go into? On a village next, I believe. So now my question is, are we going to see the Protect the Bastion comps here? That's something that's been extremely favorable by a lot of teams on village. Or are we going to see like the head-to-head skirmish power on that high ground on the right side here from the blue team?
Yeah, the adaptions. Let's have a look across. Reaver's decided. Sure for Bastion. So it is going to be the high ground, of course, of the village. We saw this earlier on, working very well, actually, for Seagull. They managed to hold this out for Luminosity. Of course,
they're only running one Zarya instead of two for the double shield to protect him, just to make sure he doesn't get focused down. But there's two Reapers. There's no Winstons to jump on top of him, so he doesn't have to worry. And because there's no Winstons, it looks like Liquid doesn't want to fight on this high ground to go for him.
Yeah, they're not on the high ground. That's the key change here, but can still switch his position. He's got that Reinhardt shield, giving him the protection. He's going to drop on down. They keep on just that little push and move, push and move. AZK get him dropped instantly the second he comes around the corner into Shawforce. Blazing gunfire. Tries to pop into the corner there, but gets booped away. Now they're going to try and cover him out, get in there. AZK is going to flank around and see if he can get on towards the back of the Bastion. It's IID actually that's in there. Just try and come around the side, but can't get Grego. And that point going over to Cloud9 once again.
We're sure for. Oh, the point's being contested still, but we're sure for. Oh, well, he's in tank mode. We can hear him now. As you can see, IID just trying to keep it contested in the meantime while Schiffer is just going off, picking up kills. Well, secure another. That's a triple kill for this man. And they're now able to get the point, able to start to build up this percent. Remember, this is the blast point they need to take this lead 2-1 in the series. And potentially close it out in two more maps after that, depending on what happens. But let's see. Team Liquid have adjusted. Switching Dummy over to a Genji. Whereas previously on that Zarya. And AZK and IID more than happy to stay onto these tracers. But sure for, he's just not being dealt with. He's not being contested, really.
Yeah, not pressuring him, so he's getting the free reign. Now we're going to see the Genji trying to come in up above. Doesn't work out, though. Dummy backs away. Adam's going to be the focus. Maybe he can take him down. Almost did. Does cut him down. Okay, that's going to be one down. Now, can he get the reflect? Does manage to catch out. That's Shortfall getting picked off, and finally, things are starting to work out here for Team Liquid. Can they clear out sight? Yes, they will, and they cap it. 45% was all they managed to clock in there. 21% and counting now for Team Liquid because they had it right at the start.
Yeah, sure. First switch over to Tracer. You could see what they were kind of trying to do. They were trying to get onto the point with the help of the sound barrier and get set up. The problem was the reflect out of Dummy forced Surefour to stop shooting. And then once he got on top of him with the help, I think it was Mezer, able to secure those kills. This is going to be deadly. Actually, doesn't get a single kill because the sound barrier is going to be in there. Not to mention the Earth Shatter off the back of that. Dummy's still on the ground. He's finally going to get disposed of. And Cloud9, off the back of changing over to a Tracer with Tibet, able to secure the point back for themselves.
Well, that was the sound barrier that wasn't used in the defense earlier. Gets used on the attack, like you say. Totally counters the Graviton Surge for Pulse Bomb. Wipes it out, and more importantly, Kai has his own setup. They did switch off. Shore4 went over to the Tracer, so the Bastion no longer relevant. As we go 56% and counting. Doesn't pick too much up off the back of that, though. Dummy, let's spin across to him because he's got his Dragon Blade running. Gets towards Grego, but Grego takes him down.
Right clicks him to the face, secure the kill, and Malminstrel pretty much just left waiting for the rest of his team to respawn back in so they can push. They don't have that much time left to work with, to be fair. 20 or 75% on the board already for Cloud9. They have to make their move soon. They've got the two Tracers. They've got the Monkey. They've got the Zarya. So are the two Lucias, so there's definitely a chance, like, they will throw this in overtime no matter what. It's just whether or not how long they can do it, or whether or not they can capture it.
the Lucio fight round the side. IID does get his pulse bomb down, doesn't do a great deal with it. Adam Shawfall picking up kills left and right. You see the kill field filling up in Cloud9's favour. Overtime will come through, and that will be Cloud9 taking Nepal 3-0. Very easy for them there, it seemed. They had full control throughout.
Yeah, you kind of have to wonder what happened on Watchpoint Gibraltar. If this was so one-sided in these skirmishes. I mean, obviously there's a difference. That, King of the Hill is going to be a lot different than a Payload. Payload's more about synergy and working together, and this is more about just your raw skirmish power as a team. But it looks a little bit too easy for him, to be fair. And we'll see if they can transition this into the next one. 8:45.
They want to attack on the Paul first.
The
so
team. Might have to remake, right?
That's it. Yeah. Remake. So, okay. So, obviously, Team Liquid's map choice here. They are the losing team. Let's see. Are they going to go to Hollywood? That's what I'm going to call for it.
If you're not right, you shave your head. And if I'm right, you don't.
That's not how it works.
I mean, if I'm wrong, you don't. Okay.
No.
Dorado.
It's just not happening.
Dorado.
You're going to go Dorado. I don't think Hollywood. They'll probably go Kings Row now just to screw us.
And then Chat's like, oh, I could have guessed that if I was
yeah,
their
I mean,
team.
obviously, I didn't know that. That was easy. These casters are just not excited right now.
It's 4 a.m.
It's just the tweets I was getting. So you just weren't very excited in that game.
Yeah, you haven't laid down a single I do not believe it.
I know, right?
That's when you're
Kings Row, you sons of bitches. It is Kings Row. All right, okay, you know, we're both wrong.
We technically did
so
call
do
it,
both
though.
shave our heads?
Nope. We technically did call that, though, right? We technically said that, like, watch them, they're probably just going to go Kings Row.
Yep.
Okay, so Cloud9's going to be defending first. And then we're going to have Liquid on the attack first.
Yeah.
Okay, so just swap the teams around, and we'll be ready to go. What's that? What are you looking for?
I was just looking to see if there's coaches or anything in here.
No, those are casters.
Yeah. It's just ironic considering how the conversation earlier, but casters are still going strong, it would appear.
Yeah.
Which is good, because we're going strong. Kamikaze is still in there as well from Take TV, so it's keeping things real for the German viewers out there in the wee hours of the morning. But Kings Row, let's get it on your screens, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how this one's going to work out. We've seen some different defensive setups throughout the last 3 days. We'll see how this one works out on the opening point. Of course, we also saw a failed attack, which somewhat caught us off guard from Luminosity against Nubris.
To explain the win condition here, if Cloud9 successfully defend Team Liquid and then beat them on this map, then all they have to do if we go to another Payload map, which is, well, most likely, is just finish. And they'll close out the series. I know it's a little bit confusing. We're looking into the feedback you guys are giving us, and potentially there might be some changes coming our way. But that's how it's going to work for this one. So if they hold Liquid here and win this map, and then they finish on another Payload map, if that's the map after, the game's over. So Team Liquid, they need to put on a good show here if they want to keep their hopes alive of qualifying in the first qualifier.
So standard defensive setups here from Adam on the Mercy. Kai is going to be on the Winston. Reaver will be on Soldier 76. Debit's going to be on the Reinhardt once again. Grego on Lucio. And, of course, Shawfall will be on... What are you doing, Shawfall? What are you doing? Shawfall and Adam are having a little moment to themselves in the corner. Okay, we'll leave them to their own special moment in the corner. Minstrel, Zaya, double Zaya, which we've seen quite a few times actually tonight. Double Hog as well, though, along with IID going to be on the Farah and Hang once again on the Mercy.
So 4 tanks, okay. Let's see how that works out for him. IID are doing really well in this fair, to be fair, in the first game on Watchpoint Gibraltar.
He's got Reaver to counter him this time, though.
There's no Junkrat either on Cloud9 to contest him at all, or no fair for themselves for sure for who's on that Reaper. But Reaver on the high ground, it's going to make IID's life a living hell, or at least try to.
IID took a big hit. I think that must have been the rocket that hit him from Reaver, but I think they traded blows. He's going to have to back away from this one because the Winston of Kai going aggressive there. They can push it through. Grego and Deba getting themselves some kills, and that is going to be their first attack backed away from Liquid as Reaver takes down Dummy. Minstrel also killing himself. How would you go about that with the Zarya?
Right click on the ground.
You must be very low on health to do that.
Yep. Yeah. ID though, but to have Barrage up. He's looking for some shots on a Reaver. Gets him. Yeah, gets a couple of hits off. Not have to kill him, but enough to at least force him into a different position. He's out at 95% of his ultimate Reaver here.
What is he on his own now?
Oh, he's flanking around. Oh, look at this dodging he's doing. He's trying to force ID to chase him away, and it ends up turning around with the tactical visor to pick up the kill himself.
Yeah, it's going to work out nicely. AZK is going to get picked off as well. Debit's going to close out the kill. Minstrel with your beams just not quite long enough, it would appear, to deep Reaver down there. The little dinks coming out, you can hear them popping away, but they are still getting some good work on. IID on the respawn comes around the site. Now, they have managed to take Adam down. He did get the Resurrect off, but they may well be able to cap the site out here and get that payload underway. But Kai comes around the side, picks himself up one, picks himself up another. Reaver actually picked the double up. And that is going to be the site cleared out. They only got the first marker.
And he said, hey guys, you forgot about me.
Good distraction work from Reaver, more importantly. Obviously,
Yeah,
just
not getting
snuck up
hooked.
behind him. A sneaky Winston up behind.
Wait, Reaver?
A Winston? No, Kai. Kai
okay.
came behind while Reaver distracted on the roof.
Yeah, Reaver did a really good job distracting, actually. Dodged away from quite a few hooks. Actually played a little mini game with IID, trying to force him onto him. But IID's got the barrage still available. He's waiting for Sambar to disappear before he uses it. And we'll be using it onto that monkey for the most part. So now Surefour actually survives, uses the Wraith form to get away. And now IID's basically by himself in a really bad position.
Yeah, that wasn't a great ulti. That didn't do a great deal. And well, Adam was off the side. He didn't have Resurrect available. I think they knew that. They'd probably counted on that because he used it in that previous fight. But still, pretty poor ultimate coming out from IID. Now, we having any changes? Yes, AZK is going to go on to Soldier 76.
Well, they need to change now. They have no time left to work with. It's a minute left. Tahang's going to have his res. Reaver.
Oh, he's picked the heal up. He still came out on top.
Yeah, those dinks going down to AZK, so they lost a major player. He also had Tactical Visor up, and Grego's actually over committed. He's too far pushed up. This is bad. Now Cloud9 have lost 2 people. They're going to get the revive. I think that was onto... They'll get Grego back up. Adam still somehow gets away, and Reaver's running back to point to help defend. They have to somehow hold without him.
Showfour's in there. He's got his ulti available. He's going to get the shots easily in the back, but it gets quickly cleared out there. Tactical Visor from Reaver, though, just gets back in on site, picks himself up a double, doesn't get IID down, though, and I think that might be the point finally caught out here by Team Liquid.
All right, so 3 minutes and a half to work with as they push into this next area. AD needs to get healed up from Tahang. There you go. We'll have his ultimate up soon, but I think Cloud9 are going to be able to put up a defense here because they're able to respawn enough people in time to buy some moments for the team to regroup and maybe put a hold, maybe put a stop on Team Liquid's progression here. But Liquid, they have Barrage, they have Tactical Visor, they got Res coming up. Mazur switched over to the Reinhardt just now, so they don't really have any tank ultimates besides Minstrel on the Winston, but that's just hanging on from their first initial attack. He wanted to actually use it, and he'll probably go Lucio after.
Well, see the ulti stacked up and ready to go for Team Liquid here, so they're in a very good place to try and push up. There's the aggressive push on the defense from Cloud9, but it's going to get countered pretty quickly. And that's going to be 4 members of Cloud9 already dropped. Make it 5 as IID pushes around. And that's going to be a very easy push on towards the second payload. They didn't need to use any ultis in that either.
Thing is, I don't think they could make this final push in one go. It's going to take them a couple of times, even with all these ultimates, because Cloud9 have the respawn advantage, or they have defender's advantage.
Okay.
I think they ideally should be able to
switch off there then. I'm guessing Mr. wants to switch off, but he just went aggressive.
Well, he's supposed to go back to probably Lucio here, but looks like they want to continue to run this monkey, so they have a triple take set up.
Maybe trying to knock, I think, because Debit came around the corner, maybe trying to knock him off. Maybe that was what it was all about there. Maybe just trying his luck, perhaps. But Minstrel dodges out the way of the Earth Shatter. They gets knocked back and forward. You hear the Tactical Visor of Reaver getting popped around the side. He picks himself up a kill alongside Showfour and Debit. And the defense does force them away from the payload for now. But AZK, IID, and Tahang all sitting on those ultis still.
Just looking for an opportunity to use them. And I think we might see a Zarya to allow IID to have a good barrage off. But there's no necessity for it just yet. He's still playing on the Roadhog looking for a poke or two.
Minstrel switched over to the Lucio as well from the Winston.
And Surefour switched over to Ferris, so Not a bad counter for Pharah if you do hook him in.
Oh, that was an easy shot. Finally lands it. That's Shore4 getting taken down. AZK actually the one that picks it the kill. IID is flanking around the side, realizes Reaver is trying to get around the back of him, but he's got a Reaper up close and personal, takes him down to 20 health and gets away, but it quickly gets covered off by Dahang, and now it's going to be the barrage in his face, but he manages to catch Shore4 down. Adam survives as well. He got picked up as well by IID. This is going to be a good chance for them to push.
But Dahang has fallen too, so they don't have a revive, and he's going to fall. IID trying to use that ultimate, falls to Reaver. Leaves it the kill onto the bed at least. Now Reaver using his tactical visor with the help of the sound barrier to push them away, to buy them some time to regroup here. That was actually almost very dangerous for Cloud9. You can see the payload already getting around that corner, but it will slowly retreat back to that start of this final area.
Yeah, IID is going to kick himself, obviously trying to... I mean, it was a risky move to try and get that ulti off the barrage, but straight into the shield, didn't do a thing. And then picked off, which means they won't have it on this attack. 2 minutes still on the payload, though, to get it moving. Ooh, Reaver flanking around, dodging out away from those rockets. Kai does get picked off by Dummy, but not before he took down AZK. Shore4 working that shield down. Meza very low, and that shield you can see heavily cracked there, but they have to deal with Dummy on the flank.
Shiffer has to be so careful. He's at 1 HP, and IID's going to get the kill on him. Shiffer getting stuck, and now the tactical visor out of AZK is looking to push. Who just fell down?
That was Adam. Adam got the res off just before, but he fell down. The cracks there will go down. Managed to get the resurrect through just before he paid the price with his life, but that's not going to help them out at all. And you can see the payload, it's almost on point. That's going to be clearing it out. There's no one else anywhere near this one. They're going to be finishing off. Wow. Okay, Team Liquid score themselves around here on King's Row after, well, a delayed start. They didn't really slow down once they got the payload moving. We're going the distance, Jason, you know it.
And what a good way to end off our first qualifier. The week at the first qualifiers, to be fair. We've had so many good games in North America, some pretty good ones over in Europe. Though I think, for my opinion, North America has won out.
Oh yeah,
at least on the series so far this week.
For length and quality. Get your mind out the gutter. It has been a great series so far. So Kai on the defense is going to be on the Zarya. Grego's going to be over on Lucio. Devitt's going to be on Reinhardt. Adam, of course, will be on the Mercy hands. Shore4 once again sticking around on Pharah. Reaver looks like he's going to be on the... Is he going to stick with Reaper? I wonder. Let's see how it works on the attack. But anyway, IID Torbjorn's going to be setting up. So we'll see where he puts his turrets, whether it works out for them. AZK on the soldier once again.
What is he doing? Go back to IID. Go back to IID. What was he doing? Really, he's looking for like the perfect spray pattern. Oh, it is. I was just curious if you like knew of an angle that you could use.
Yeah, some dirty angle. It's just going to put it right in the middle. I mean, it's an easy angle. Shore4 should be able to deal with that though as soon as he comes around. Maybe that's the idea. Shore4's going to hover around the corner and it'll get some free damage on him before he notices. And we'll see how it works. Okay. Minstrel once again on the Winston on defense instead of Lucio, which he switched to on the attack there.
Yeah, and AZK as well try to hold towards the high ground, but to hang there to damage amp him. Thing is, that's their only healer. They don't have a Lucio like you're pointing out with Minstrel. So he's going to have to float around quite a bit, make sure to keep people extra healthy when it comes to this push. But the triple tank set up a Team Liquid. That turret's already taking a lot of damage. You're trying to protect it, as you can see. But it's just allowing Shore4 to do some free damage to the shields.
There's AZK. He needs to be getting a little focus onto Shore4 instead. They're going to be pushing through. Shore4 gets himself a quick double there. I think he tried to put the turret back down. He built it straight away and he got instantly wiped out. But Shore4 will get picked out of the sky and pinned by Meza, but not before Adam's got that resurrect available and Shore4's back in the fight.
It's not every day you see a Pharah actually get charged to his death. But they're holding the point. They actually get their thing is they're capping it extremely quick. They're almost at the first checkpoint of it. It's contested for now, but the barrage coming through is going to force them away. And Team Liquid going to get the full revive off basically, except IID from Dahang.
Well, IID's going to be forced away. AZK will get himself killed. Minstrel is one of the few left alive, but you can see he's on the floor getting beaten down by Devitt. You just hear that crunch in the back, and Dahang will go down with his team trying a couple of shots in the back. So, quick and easy for Cloud9 on the opener. Payload on the move.
So we're seeing some switches out of Team Liquid. ID did switch over to Pharah on his last death when he was playing Torbjorn. And Minstrel switching over to the Lucio away from the Winston. So going for more of a standard composition, especially into this part of the map. And most importantly, Mezzer, he's going to have the Earth Shatter. My question is, what angles do you need to be coming from? Oh, so he's going to look to play on this high ground here, so when they come around the corner, they can either drop or engage a little bit earlier. But who's that? That's Reaver coming already into the team. He's going to Wraithform to look to get away to join his team back up again. But he's at least been able to spot them out, which is huge. Now Cloud9 know this can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Gives them all the vision they needed. Shawford's got Barrage back available. AZK, you can see, he's trying to get that tactical visor off, but he have to deal with the shield of Debit first. Shawford will manage to get himself one tactical visor. He's going to try and chase Shawford down. He finds Adam first. Nicely done there. Gets pulled in by the Graviton Surge. So Shawford unable to back that up because he got took down by IID. So the ult is stacked up, ready and waiting to go, but were not used. That's going to be Earthshatter catching IID out, but he manages to boost himself away from Debit.
He got knocked away. Luckily enough for him, because he was on very low HP. But Debit
finished Debit off.
Yeah, he's not no help to work with, so he's going to be fallen. And so Gregor with some direct shots at IID, who's performing flawlessly so far in this series.
The problem is, while they kind of won out that battle, the payload just continued to move throughout it. They just kept 2 or 3 people around there. Adam back in there, Shawford back in there, both with their ulti ready and waiting to go, as is Reaver, and that's going to be hooked through the air. There's going to be Reaver actually getting it through, paired in with the Earthshatter, and that should be the payload reaching its marker.
All right, so Shawford Barrage up. Grego Sambear and Kai working on his Graviton Surge. That's 70%. Like, it's going to be such a deadly attack. You got to hope that Mezzer can get a good Earth Shatter off, or ideally take his shield down, then back it up with the Graviton Surge so he can't protect his team. Get a full wipe, hopefully with Dehang in there, and then push. So Dehang, we need to see him play super safe. He has to not get caught up with this Graviton Surge if they want to have that revive, that second fight. Or else Cloud9 are going to be able to finish and force a tie on the map.
IID managed to recover the top ground away from Reaver, but Reaver on Reaper is still sticking around the backside, keeping himself relevant for the flank, and that's something that Dehang's going to have to watch. You can see Dehang's shadow there, just around the side. That's absolutely what he's going for. He's instead going to find himself on towards the Lucio. Can he get the kill down? No. Sound Barrier comes down. The rest of the team comes in. Shawford picks himself up a double on Dehang and AZK. So that is no Resurrect going to be joining in this fight. Dummy is all the way back in spawn. Minstrel gets picked off, and that payload is flying to the end.
Now they're going to try to force it back in towards spawns. You can see Shawford getting damage amped by Adam. The Graviton Surge is going to be coming in on the left side just to make sure that they can't push him from this direction. Now, that's actually going to be enough that Cloud9 are going to take the round, tie things up in the match, and now be up 3-2 up against Team Liquid.
So, it's going to be a...
Still asking for times. They really want it. They really want it. Just to remind you guys, since this is the competitive format we're using in-game on Overwatch, the only condition is there's no sudden deaths. There's no tiebreaker with a coin flip. Instead, each team are awarded 1 point, which means we're now at 3-2. So, what this also means... No, I don't know where I was going with that. It's still up to Cloud9. If Cloud9 win the next map, then the series is over. If they win, as in not tie, they actually win.
Yes, because it would be map 4 and they'd be 2-0 up. Yes.
Right.
Oh, wow.
And there's no way to come back in the 5th map for 2 points. 4-2. Yeah. So we have to see what the next rule is going to be. So now Team Liquid get to choose the next map. So we have Dorado still open. We got Hollywood still open.
And Hanamura.
And Hanamura. Dorado.
Waiting to see.
I just can't. I'm just not good at this anymore. I used to be really good at League of Legends at predicting like picks, but in Overwatch, I'm terrible at predicting maps.
I still got all 10 picks in the CBIT finals. IEM 2012. Dignitas versus Moscow.
Wasn't there like only 20 heroes in the game at the time?
2013. Please. There was 105 by that point, I think it was.
Oh, no way. No way.
And I got all 10 picks. You can watch it. It's available on VOD, ladies and gentlemen. I even called out the real random pick because I saw Voyboy practicing it like 3 days before, and I was like, if they're going to play that. I can't even remember what the random pick was. It might have been Maokai at the time, or something like that, which at the time was never played by anyone.
But anyways,
that's totally
has nothing to do with this.
Well, we're just waiting for them to get the game started. We're ready. They've already made the map pick. Let's just get on with it. We're with you, Twitch chat. We're with you. Stop talking rubbish, you casters. That's all you do. Talk rubbish instead of waiting. You're holding up the games.
Yeah, so, it's actually us, the ones that are saying
anyway,
that you guys need to wait.
What else does Twitch chat say?
No, hold on, let me finish. Yeah, we're actually, we said to the players, can we wait so we can talk rubbish
a little bit more? Can we just wait a bit longer?
Can we have a 30-minute break because, we want to
love 30-minute breaks.
We want the viewers have breaks, yeah.
Yeah, I love...
Totally on us.
I love the games running long till 4:30. The trams are going to be running again.
It's all good. We have tomorrow off. Let's jump into the game. It's going to be Cloud9 on the defense and Liquid on the attack. So Cloud9 could close out the series right here, right now. Liquid, they need to have a strong start.
Woo, Hollywood. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, start your engines as we move through the 3 sections of Hollywood. Capturing the hybrid point at the start, get that payload moving, the big VIP car through the Wild West and through the final set of the Alien Shootout. I'm not actually sure what it is at the end. It's aliens in there anyway. There's an alien section just by the green screen. I won't bother going all the way back. You know what it is.
It's Mars Attacks. I knew you'd do it. I knew it.
They came from beyond through the darkness of space. Goldshire products. All right. Okay, guys.
I got nothing.
Sure 4 on the Arriva. Peace.
Look at that.
Peace, my brother. Overwatch fan.
That's interesting.
Grigo. Right there. It's art.
The texture. No, the texture.
Yeah, I know. It's his own little art form. There we go. He's getting his thing going on. Debit's going to be on. Reinhardt once again. Reaver, of course. Really, Reaver. The CCTV equipment will help you. Actually, it doesn't show anything, does it? It's been proven already. Adam, of course, is going to be on Mercy once again. So on the attack, IAD. Okay, we're going to see a Pharah, a Reaper, a Hog in there along with the Mercy. AZK once again going to be on the Soldier, and Minstrel, of course, on the Lucio. Standard attack and defense setup from both teams. Keeping it default.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see a Torbjorn or something, or maybe in Symmetra. I think Cloud9 want to go for something a little bit more they're confident in, I guess. But the push is going to be coming in from Liquid, coming around the side. And I think Cloud9 even want to push in behind them to catch them off guard. Maybe trade positions. Big go see the Reaper, Sure4 going head-to-head up against Dummy, getting him very low on HP. And Reaver again on the high ground, providing a lot of cover here. He lost out to AZK in a couple of the fights. Soldier v Soldier last time on King's Row. I don't think he wants to let that happen again.
Oh, he's going to try and pick out IID in the air. Now the shield's in place from Meza. That'll protect him. Takes a rocket, forces him backwards, but he can see he's still getting healed off. He has the cover support of Adam. Now he manages to get around a couple more free shots onto IID as the shield goes down once again. Forces him back. Shore4 was picked off around the back there by IID though. So they are one man down at the moment on the defensive side. So this is the time when they really want to make it count. But you can see the ulti starting to all pling into place. Everybody ready to go. The fight on site.
You see they're very hesitant to go into, which is showing that Liquid maybe not as confident as they want to, or they haven't been able to find out exactly what they want. Oh, this is terrible. To hang. He's going to get the sound barrier. He's going to get around the corner, but there's going to be someone else chasing down him. I think it's going to be Reaver. And Dahang will fall with his ultimate available. And Cloud9 looking for the hold. Even the barrage coming in from IID isn't going to be enough. It only takes 2 people down with them. And Kaikai basically with full charge, able to help clear them out. So, Liquid back to the drawing board. Probably going to stick with the same comp. No need to really change anything. It was just Dahang getting chased out and separated from his team that really turned the tides of that fight for the most part.
Yeah, the timing on the flank from Shore4 was perfect. While Minstrel's sound barrier may have gone down, it just delayed the inevitable, if anything. He got separated away from IID and dropped down. So the defensive side of Cloud9 holds strong so far. Remember, all they need to do is win this map and they will win the series. That's the plan. They're going aggressive.
Yeah, they got Garrots on Surge. So they know Team Liquid have to respect this one, except the Earthshatter is going to be up for a Measure, which makes things a little bit different if you can hit on the right targets. Obviously, if you hit Kaikai, he's not going to be able to get it off in time. If you could finish him, and Adam, again, has to play super safe. IID Going way too ham there. Schiffer gets a good connection. The ground surge is going to be coming through, but he gets charged down. Messer out of nowhere hits a random charge onto him, and that's a big man now gone. But Adam is going to res him back alive. Tibet use Earthshatter in the middle of that fight, and this Earthshatter we miss because he gets pushed out of the position he was in.
He manages to take down Tibet anyway, though. Let's have a look at Adam. Doesn't have that Resurrect available. Has already used it. Shore4 gets himself his ulti ready and waiting, but it doesn't matter. Grego cleans up. Grego with the double there at the end to pick up both AZK and Minstrel. All right. Some serious Lucio play coming out.
I mean, to be fair, like, probably all the support players in the top teams are better aimers than like 99% of the people out there. I feel not 99.99%. But yeah, they're pushing straight through. Schiffer used that Death Blossom, but only gets IID, which still is a big kill, nonetheless. But the Hang is about to have res up. Question is, do they want to actually use it on some? Gregor's did it pulled in from dummy from behind. But Adam has res too. Do they want to commit to one person though?
AZK pushes in, Tactical Visor down. Adam has that ulti ready to go to keep him alive, get that Resurrect through. Whereabouts is he? He's going to sneak around the side. It's a double res just in time as he gets that off. Hang does have his ultimate available, but AZK picks himself a quick double. That is going to be Reaver and Kai going down as well. Hang will keep them alive, and finally it looks like the point will go their way. Shore4 the last man alive, along with Adam, to be picked off from sight, but he's going to go dropped at last by AZK, and the payload will start in overtime, which sets it back to 3 minutes on the clock.
I feel like that's not the first time this has happened, actually, for Cloud9. Yeah. Like, it's been overtime before. It was at Watchpoint Gibraltar, practically. There was an overtime. It was like at less than a minute left. And Liquid are able to take that fight and actually steamroll over them and have almost a quicker time than they did in the end. Obviously, time doesn't really matter. So now they're going to be going on the high ground with the help of Reaper.
Reaper, please. You missed your lift. Sorry guys, I'll be with you in a minute. I'll be with you in a minute. They actually may lose in the high ground, you know. A little delay, but yeah, they're not getting pushed up too far. Shore4's gone pretty aggressive. I can see him piling in. He's got the help and support, but I guess just not needed right now, Reaver. That's all it is. IID finally comes in and around the side there. Forces him away. Minstrel gets dropped, gets desuited, and instantly rocketed in the head by Shore4. So, Reaver now hearing the dinks, hearing the shots, landing. That's going to be dummy. It's a big fat target. Shore4 going to keep on pushing. There's going to be the ulti coming out of Shore4, but IID manages to take him down mid-air, but not before the rest of his team pick up multiple kills and force them all the way back to spawn.
So a minute 40 left to go here for Cloud9. And we'll see if they can maintain this for as long as they possibly can. Again, all they need to do is finish this map, and they finish the game, they finish the series. And Team Liquid are fighting the best they can to hold on. So, Liquid with 4 big ultimates available. Dummy going to be sitting with his newly picked Widowmaker. And Gregor's about to have Sound Barrier for Cloud9. So this is where things can get a little bit dangerous. I think they're going to try to jump on top of him and not allow Dummy to have any free chances to pick anyone off. The Sound Barrier goes in, they drop straight on top, and IED's behind the team, actually.
IED tries to get around the side, but gets picked off from there. That's going to be Reaver with his ultimate, Tactical Visor, doing good work. Grego picks himself up another kill onto AZK. And this payload really not making any movement as it hit the overtime on the first payload to get captured out. And now with just 50 seconds remaining, it looks like it could be enough for Cloud9 to hold them out. 40 seconds on the clock here. There's a stack of ultis. Dummy making a switch, getting that Widowmaker in action. He has to absolutely land shots. AZK needs to stop getting taken out by Grego.
The thing is, there's 30 seconds left. This is basically the final push for them to try to get into that next checkpoint. So, will they be able to?
The Shore4's been picked off.
Oh, this is not good for them. Adam does have res, but again, does he want to commit it just to that one person when they haven't really used any ultimates for him? I think he's just going to not bother for now. Schiffer won't have too far of a run back, to be fair. And IED waiting for that barrage. The payload's getting ever so close to finishing here. Cloud9 need to do something and need to do it now. 3 seconds left to go. And Liquid still have the payload. It's still going to be an overtime. But for how long, actually? The res is going to come in, and it seems like Team Liquid have lost so many people here. Mitchell's one of the last few remaining people. IID using this barrage, but he's getting taken out by Shore4. And out to Hang's the last one alive. Uses the res over the wall. He should ideally fall here to Shore4. And IID getting Earthshatter put on top of the jail. He's basically the last guy here.
Yeah,
the overtime's taken away. He's not even going to touch the point.
Can't get close enough. Getting forced away by Shore4. And Cloud9 hold steady. So they managed to reach close to the second marker. And that's all Cloud9 need to do. If they can reach that point, they don't need to complete the map now, they just need to reach that point, and they will win the series. And that Cloud9 will join Envious, Northern Gaming Red, and Luminosity in the playoffs in August. Plenty of time for them to do it. It took a very long period of time. Obviously, we hit overtime in the first section to try and catch out, get the payload moving, but the Wild West sections proved just a little too much. They had 3 minutes and couldn't make it through. A little too short of time. It often tends to be that way. If you've struggled to get the first section, generally your opposition will obviously have the ulti overload built up, stacks of them out there, and it will work in their favor or work against you, depending on which side, obviously, of the coin you're on.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Liquid can hold on. Like, this isn't like a guaranteed one game and done. There's a good chance that they can maintain this, and we have to find out if they're going to really be able to. But let's see, what's Team Liquid sporting so far?
All right, Domi's going to be on the Hog. Yeah.
Yep.
AZK on Soldier 76. IID will be on the Reaver. On Reaper, he's on. Maybe he will be on Reaver later. I don't know. The Hang is on Mercy. Meza, of course, is going to be on the Reinhardt once again, and Minstrel will be on Lucio. So attack-wise, Reaver on his Widowmaker. Will he stick with it? Shawfall's going to be on Farah as well. Kai on the Zaya along with Grego, Lucio, Debit and Madam, of course, on the Reinhardt Mercy combo. Reaver's going to stick to it by the looks of it. Dummy actually changed over to Roadhog. So, okay, Reaver's going to see if he can land some shots.
This is going to be beautiful, I think, if he hits the timing right.
Oh! There we go. That's what you're after. That's all you need. Just puts you one man to the good already on the way in.
That's why we say Reaver's the best Widowmaker in the game at the moment. And IED is going to be feeling that one tomorrow. But Reaver will fall. Dummy gets a nice hook towards the backside. But so far, Cloud9 looking pretty strong. They've only lost out on 2 people. Tibet, one of their tanks, has been felled, though. I'm not sure if Cloud9 actually going to take this point on the first push.
Dummy picked up a couple of kills. That's the main part of it. He forces him away. Catches Kai as well. Gets himself a third. And cuts that attack down dead in its tracks. And I'm sure some people in Twitch will be like, yeah, I can land them shots. I land them all the time. The difference is you are against pro players at a very high level here. So if they can land the shots when they're expecting them and dodging around them, it's pretty special.
So we have the whole Hog. We have the Resurrection at Deheng. For Cloud9, we've got the Resurrection and the Barrage. I don't know if that Barrage is really going to have a chance, but you can see Surefour, he's snuck in behind them. He's looking for the Mercy, and the Mercy in particular, you can see, spot him now. You can use the Barrage, takes him down. Deheng is now gone. They don't have a Resurrection. He's looking for a Minstrel. He's going to get both supports now down. This is huge for Cloud9, but Kai and Tibet have already fallen.
Hello, AZK. You might want to look behind you. Finally realizes Shawfall's back there. The big shout from his team, I think, was probably what gave it away. But they're in trouble. Look at him trying to dodge, crouching behind the car, but Reaver picks him off as well. And that payload is going to get started off here. In comes, Deheng. Didn't even get the res off. Got so close, bouncing on, wanting to get a little bit closer to get the second and third res. But Shawfall also goes aggressive, and he picks them off through the doorway.
Okay, so we're getting really close here now. Cloud9, basically, if they capture the next point, it's over. It's not even to that point, to be fair. They don't have to go that far. And like I said, they have 5 minutes left to work with. So, Liquid need to put up a good defense. IID switching over to the Widowmaker himself, trying to challenge out up against Reaver, who I think he did win. IID did pick up the kill versus him. Able to get some sort of revenge back, but he's not able to connect these shots on the Surefour. Adam, though. Right,
he caught one onto Shawfall, but he got healed off. And now he gets out of mid-air. IID showing some skills, that's for damn sure. Quality player, as you said. And he gets a little pushback. Well, this pushback's going to have to last a long time. AZK gets himself a kill on Kai as well. Spin across to AZK because he's doing some work here. Gets Shawfall down as well. Working down Grego. Will be able to pick him off in the air, and he does manage to take him down. So this is going to settle the score a little bit. Have to get Debit clear of that point, though. Stop him getting the payload moving.
Cloud9 have so many ultimates to work with, though. Surefour's going to fall, though, to AZK, trying to use, I think that was his, no, it wasn't even his Barrage. He's still at 100%. And Kai get charged into the payload. And Liquid is going to hold. Grego just going to run away. Let some of his teammates die. try to help them escape, and they can regroup and look for push the next time.
So, force them back for now. It was 5 minutes marker when they started. Adam manages to get himself a big resurrect off, so they're all back in the action. Shore4, of course, with that ultimate ready to go, looking to get the flanking move on around the back there. It's Dahang he's looking for. Already tries to land the shots. Sound barrier goes down. The flank is coming in. Oh, he's going to be right on top of them here. Still trying to find the Mercy. You can see he's just holding out, keeping distance. IID pops around the side and pops him down.
Tibet gets 4 kills, though, with an Earth Shatter and a Fire Strike off the back of that. Team Liquid, they don't have to hang. He's gone. The payload is pushing. You can see on your screen where they have to get to. It's just right around this corner. There's no one to contest it here. And Cloud9 are going to get to the final part, and that's going to be it. They're going to be moving through into the final qualifiers coming up at the beginning of August. And Liquid, they have to go back and do it again.
Time. GG! Congratulations to Cloud9. Fantastic stuff, and I want to bet you don't need to be confused, because check out this play of the game. Comes through, finds Dahang, trying to find in a slight position, and then, oh, Earth Shatter back by Fire Strike, straight through 3 of them. Line them up perfectly. Brilliant stuff